Welcome back, Buttes, and welcome to the Puck and Buttes podcast, the podcast where hockey brought us together, friendship has kept us close, and life keeps us laughing. We're here to talk about the wins, the wipeouts, and everything in between. No filters, no fluff, just two Buttes telling it like it is. I'm Jackie.
And I'm Jenna.
And we are, as always, going to crush this. All of it.
Yeah. All of it.
Snap. Crackle. All right. Well, hello, everybody. Today we had an exciting experience. We got to be on the Dump and Skate podcast. So that was super fun. Shout out to Jeremy Squared on that podcast. If you haven't listened to them, go check them out. They're extremely funny. And we had a great time. I thought that was super fun. Nice to network, meet people, and talk extremely smart.
Yep. As always, super smart.
Right. That's what I'm saying. We just talk extremely smart, and through all of that smart talking, people found us and they wanted to talk smart with us. So we're all for it.
Yeah. So that was a good experience. So thanks, guys. Jeremy Squared, as Jack called you, for reaching out, and can't wait to see the episode. Oh my God, Jack, did you watch a Wild game last night?
I absolutely watched the Wild game, and it was so good.
Dude.
Just, what do you think?
Oh my gosh, the momentum and energy, right from the start. I hope we can keep that pace up the entire time, because I feel like game one in playoffs kind of sets the tone, you know?
Yeah.
And the tone we set was phenomenal. And I actually heard a stat today. I worked the Frost game on the ice crew, and our manager told us that there's a stat like 70% of the teams that win game one go on to win the series.
Really?
So, I mean, this is Minnesota sports we're talking about. So it could, you never know. But, so hopefully that tone they set, they bring that home on Tuesday and into game 2, 3, 4. You know what? Hopefully we get it done in 4.
Yeah, it's always good to crush the Stars, so Tommy enlightened me of that yesterday. It's always good to just crush them and end their season anytime we can.
That was our team.
Yeah.
So we want to crush them.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, I watched that. That was super fun.
Super fun. 6-1. What are the odds we're going into a playoff game with Dallas and win 6-1?
I know. I think it just must mean we're going to win the Stanley Cup. So if I call it, I'm not a big sports bettor, but I should bet on sports because I think we're going to win this year.
Okay. I'm going to not say anything and predict anything because it'll probably go the opposite of what I say.
Yeah, you're right. I probably shouldn't have said that. So don't listen to this if you're mad at me.
Bleep it out.
No, we're not editing. We've learned from Tommy that we're not going to really edit much. We're just going to leave in all of our fluff, our ums, our likes, our stutters.
We say so much, dude. See?
That's so funny.
I can't help it. It just comes naturally for us.
It does. But on another note, wanted to give another shout out and really a call out, actually. Jenna and I did a interview for WCCO radio, and we should be expecting that, I think, in the next week or so. I don't really know what the update is, but we met at the Super Rink, and we talked smart with our friend from the radio station.
Ari.
Yep, our friend Ari, and he was wonderful. So we are looking forward to hearing that little clip in the segment on Puck and Puck and Buttes. So
yeah, I'm super pumped for that. Oh, we should share that photo of the three of us.
Oh, yes, we should. I realized we never actually put that anywhere.
We didn't. So we'll put it in this episode after somewhere.
After somewhere.
You'll see it eventually.
Yeah. So Be on the lookout. If you listen to AM radio, WCCO, your top two buttes are going to be on there with
Yay.
all what good things to say. So,
Talking smart, as Jack says.
talking smart. Yes, again, we are constantly talking smart. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. What if people listening are like, no, these ladies don't talk smart. Talk
That's
about some
okay.
nonsense and hope that people buy into it. It's like, that's right.
It's
I'll take that
smart
too.
nonsense, okay?
That's right.
Yeah,
Speaking of nonsense, can I just tell you like how my week went?
of course. I would love to know.
Okay, this is like so off topic, but it is nonsense. So I signed up to chaperone Caleb's field trip a while back. Like I signed the form and I knew we were going to Hopkins to go to a play. Okay.
Okay. That is
So
far from you guys.
it is very far.
How
Yeah.
long was the bus ride?
Like 50 minutes.
Did you want to
Or
play your ears off?
it actually wasn't so bad. No,
No?
everybody was really well behaved. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
So we're on the bus
Mhm.
and, everyone's all excited about getting there. And we get there, everybody's seated. The lights are already dim because it's like I'm almost about to start. And the play starts. A young kid is swinging a baseball bat and it makes a sound effect like the ball hit glass. And it like
Mhm.
he swung it into the stands or whatever. And the kid's name was Joe.
Okay.
And then his dad comes on, and I just thought this was a story about baseball, right? And then, so I'm just there for it. I'm just like, oh, this is super cool. And then in like 25 minutes in, they start like cheering for this Joe, like saying he's the best baseball player of all time. And then they reference like Cretin Durham Hall High School. And I'm like, huh.
Joe Mauer?
Okay. So hear me out. I'm just still sitting there and I'm like, all right, yeah, this is really weird that they're idolizing this kid. I'm like, wow, he must be awesome at baseball. Good for him. And then he gets in trouble and the principal goes, Joe Mauer to the principal's office. And I was like, oh, you're kidding me. The entire 25 minutes, no idea that this was actually about Joe Mauer. And it was actually a really
Um,
good play. But I like looked at Caleb and I'm like, hey, and I tapped him like, did you know this is about a real baseball player? He goes, yeah, this is Joe Mauer. And I'm like, well, no one told me. It's like I'm just here. So,
okay, so you know Joe Mauer.
oh yeah, I know Joe
You
Mauer.
just didn't know the play was about Joe Mauer.
I did not know the play. And I said the play was only an hour. And I didn't realize it was about Joe Mauer until 30 minutes in.
Why is there a play about Joe Mauer?
I don't know, but it was actually super cute. And it was like done by the theater school. And like it was super nice. But that was one episode of my nonsense
Mm-hmm.
where I had no idea what I was doing. I'm just all in. Like you want me to go somewhere? Tell me. I don't even need to know the details. I'm just there. Like, sure. Sounds great. So then in around Christmas time, my cousin asked if my cousin, my aunt, and then my cousin's wife, we all get together once a month for like lunch or dinner or whatever. And instead of doing lunch or dinner at Christmas time, my cousin Clut was like, or maybe it was Amber, one of them was like, do you want to go see, do you want to go do something in Minneapolis? I thought it was again another play. I had a very theatric week.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'm all in. They sent the link and I'm like, yeah. And I clicked on it when we were sitting there and I like was like, yeah, this looks awesome. But then it was busy at Christmas, whatever. So then Tom and I were talking, planning out our week last week. So what are you doing with Clut and Amber on Friday? I'm like, I don't know. He goes, it says jury activity. I'm like, hmm.
Oh yeah, when you said jury activity, I was really confused.
Yeah, I had no idea. So the night before, we're all talking about what time we're going to be at Colette's house because we were all going to meet there. And I was like, they're like, well, are we going to eat there? Is there dinner? And I'm like, I have no idea what I'm even doing. I have no idea. So I Googled jury duty event activity and I knew Minneapolis because they said it was in Minneapolis. And then this event popped up and I was like, oh, this has to be it. It was. And it was a phenomenal event, but I didn't really understand what I was doing until like probably 18 hours before I actually did it. Um,
What was it?
it was so fun. So you're the jury and
Okay.
and it's immersion theater. So you're sitting there and you hear opening, so you hear this full story, opening statements, the evidence, and then the closing statements from each side. And then you vote throughout it, scanning a QR code. Yeah, and you get to like pick a question that you get to ask. And it was
Huh.
just, yeah, it was super cool. And then you get to convict the person guilty or not guilty at the end.
Well, what was the crime?
Oh, yeah. So the crime was the defendant was the owner of an automobile self-driving vehicle company. A self-driving, yeah, it was
Tesla?
no, 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 like completely self-driving. One of his vehicles struck a pedalist, bicycle.
A bicyclist? A
Yes, one of
pedalist?
his
That
vehicles,
one?
one of his vehicles, his self-driving vehicles,
What's a
hit.
pedalist, Jack? Can we add that to the dictionary? Jackie's dictionary.
I'm so tired. Oh my gosh. So
A
this guy was
pedalist.
riding his bike home from work, and the self-driving car was in one lane, and and there was another car that was with a dad and his kids, and they got a phone call from family, so they were rushing, and they swerved and they cut off the self-driving vehicle, and the self-driving vehicle swerved and hit the bicyclist. And
Hmm.
yeah, and so the family was trying to say that it was the self-driving car's fault.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Can I ask what you guys voted? Because I have an opinion.
Yeah. We voted based on opening statements that he was not guilty. Um, and then after hearing closing statements, we changed our mind to guilty
Oh,
because, yeah, well, I was on the fence. So the reason I was on the fence was because the car legally met all of the laws and regulations, and me being me and the working in quality, like
hmm.
it met all the regulations. The company didn't go above and beyond, but they made a vehicle that matched the intents of the laws.
Okay.
They made a vehicle. I'm tired. They made a vehicle that aligned to the laws. So therefore, I was on the fence. But then, yeah, we voted that he was guilty at the end, but it turns out he was not guilty.
Okay, so here's my thought, and I know you probably can't consider this in like a real law case as a jury, but maybe you can. I don't really understand all of it. But if I were a human driving the car that hit the pedalist, as you called it, if a car swerved into me or came into my lane, like instinct reaction would be to swerve.
Hmm.
Like, so is the car thinking like a human brain? Because
Yes.
that's what I think a human would do. So I don't know. That's so crazy.
Or would you slam on your brakes and let the people hit you behind so you miss the pedalist? But either way, I just don't know. It's hard to say what a human would do in those situations because some humans could swerve and hit the pedalist, some could slam on their brakes, some could actually swerve the other way. So
Yeah, and
all in
so how is the car like computerized? Like, and that's not the word I'm looking for, but
I know we're struggling. But
you know, yeah.
and the one thing I wasn't happy about is he didn't seem to say much. Like they had their risk, they identified risk, but they didn't actually get really deep into like the risk and controlling risk. Like what happens as AI evolves? Are you going to update your risk documentation to align with like the evolving standards, which you should? And he was like, meh. So that's where I was like, oh, that's not okay. Like you need to keep up with technology and you need to make sure
Meh.
you're documented. So that's where I was like, I didn't really love his answers.
Was
The
this based
defendant,
on a true story or just a made up?
no, it's just theater.
Okay. Well, I
Yeah.
didn't know it's theater, but if it was based on,
Oh, no.
something that's happened in the past or
But if
something.
yeah, but if anyone's ever interested, highly recommend it. I would actually, they have them all over the place. and I would definitely do another one.
That does sound cool.
Yeah. So that was like my nonsense of the week, though. I like feel like I had zero idea of what I was actually doing in my free time, but I was all in.
Yeah, that's good. You just say yes. Sometimes, it's good to just say yes. Just go with the flow.
I know, but sometimes I wish I would be like, not yes to everything because that's how like I feel get burnt out. You know.
That is something I have been actively working on. It
Yeah.
is hard, but it's just like you got to take a step and there's like a list of things that I try to go through in my head when I'm deciding if it's something I want to do or have the capacity or energy to do with everything else that's going on.
Mhm. Yeah.
Hmm.
Mhm. That's
Hmm.
fair.
Yeah.
We'll just
So,
keep working on it together.
yeah, I think that's great because I think a lot of people just say yes to everything.
Yeah, like I was talking to somebody at hockey a couple weeks ago, and this person I was talking to, I won't name drop, but it was like I said yes in the moment, but then like when it got time to it, it's like why did I say yes to this? Because I really don't want to do this. Not saying I
Yeah.
do, not for me. Like everything I said yes to this week, I was fully invested, and I was so glad I did. But in general, I say yes to everything,
And
and
I think
any
too, people say yes in the moment because in the moment they want to do it. But then when the time actually comes where you have to leave your house or get ready to go, it's
yeah,
like, well, I don't want to do this anymore. And I've actually struggled with this because this has happened to me quite a bit. And in those cases, you just kind of have to learn to, if it's not something that's going to affect other people, or the circumstance, and you just don't want to go because you just don't have the energy or whatever. It's okay to take care of yourself and not go. And, you know, I don't know.
it is,
Does that
and
make
I think
sense?
we need to normalize that in society a
I
bit more.
agree too. And people need to not get mad or upset. I mean, obviously, if it's going to affect you big time or someone else, like, yeah, you need to be conscious and aware of that. But if it's something like, I'm going to go sub in a hockey game, we'll use that as an example,
Mhm.
and it comes down to it, and say the weather's bad, or you just are feeling very tired and not energized, and you don't want to go, well, you have to do what's best for you, right? Like,
Right.
okay, the hockey team might be another skater short, but sorry guys, but you can still play if you have that many, you
Yeah.
know. And I think sometimes we don't take care of ourselves enough
Yeah.
and we people please too much.
You're right.
Yeah.
I feel that
Yeah.
my core. But I feel like when you and I have talked about it and we just acknowledge that we do that, it's easier to try to change that behavior.
Yeah.
Like, there's things where I'm like, yeah, I really could do that. And like, that sounds really fun. But like, Jack, you don't have time for any of that. And I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm already like jam packed. Like, I don't need that thing to just cause more stress. Cause that's all it does, really. It
And
causes
if you
more stress.
have the time but you don't have necessarily the energy,
Yeah.
that's okay too.
Yeah.
And I think it's hard picking and choosing the things. Like, I want to pick and choose and be more intentional with the things I do that bring value,
Mhm.
you know?
Yeah.
Instead of just saying yes because I want to go do that because it's fun,
You're
you
right.
know? It's
Yeah.
like, be more intentional with my time and the people I surround myself with and the things that I do so I can really live in those experiences and enjoy them and be in the moment. Where if you're just running around all the time saying yes to things, do you really enjoy, like, obviously you enjoy them, but like, are you really taking the time to be intentional and enjoy them?
Yeah. 100%.
Slow down. Like, that's, I say that and I struggle with it, obviously. Like, both you and I are go, go, go,
Mhm.
and nonstop, but it's something I'm working on.
Same here. And I think like today at church, listening to the pastor talk about rest and how important rest is, it made me realize like I need to do more of that in my life. Like I need to have more rest. And I felt like God was speaking directly to me. I was like, yes, Jesus, I know I need to slow down because like really like I'm exhausted. And like, don't get me wrong, I sleep great every single day. Like my head hits the pillow and it's like I died. But that's not healthy either. Like rest is so important. So on Sundays, I'm going to try to rest more. Like
Good.
really, like, I feel like that's how if I like give myself one day and like I know it like took church today when I've been telling myself like trying to plan out everything, but it really clicked with me. It resonated with me and like I felt just so moved and I'm like, yes, I'm going to try moving forward to rest more on Sundays and just get ready for the week and try not to say yes to everything. And that's where I'm at. And I feel so good.
And then
So
today we had kind of a busy evening.
a very
So
busy evening, but I feel like at the end of the day, I was
at
able
least
to,
we're at home, not running around.
yeah. And I was able to rest today throughout the day. So,
I keep yawning. I'm sorry. Man, whew, this tea needs to wake me up.
whew. Well, what else? I feel like I had another shout out.
Oh.
Shout out to Tom. Shout out to Tom.
Yay,
Tom,
Tom.
Tom
Woohoo!
fixes all of our tech stuff and he's so wonderful. We've had a lot of technology issues, but I feel like now we're just up and running and cooking with grease. Don't you?
Well, I feel like every time we try to get on, we are not a well-oiled machine.
Hey, Rex.
There's always some kind of issue when we're attempting to get up and running. But
Yeah.
once we're up and running, oh, hi. Which one's that?
This is Eugene.
Hi,
Rex.
Eugene. Well,
This
what are the other names
this
that it has?
this is my dog Rex, but he prefers to go by Eugene.
Hi, Rex,
That's
Eugene.
Richard Eugene Williams the third.
The third.
And then
What's the
there's Tom.
third? And then there's
Why
Tom.
did we add the third in there? They can't make me look like I'm talking to nobody. Why did we add the third in there? He has no. Do I keep you on your feet?
Is he being camera shy?
Are you camera shy? Wait, we got to introduce Zam. Zam, come. This is Sammy. Zam.
Hi, Sammy.
She
I
goes.
mean, I've already met them, but
Oh yeah, but the audience hasn't. She
the
eats
audience
poop.
has not.
She eats poop, so we can't give kisses.
And she just licked her face. Ew.
Ew. We don't eat poop. Nope.
Poop eater.
Poop eater. Okay. Night night. Say night night.
Night night.
Okay. Go to bed.
I can't
Bye-bye.
introduce my dogs because they're
Yeah.
way too big to get on my lap.
Go put them on your lap.
They're in their bedroom.
Love
right
you.
now.
Okay. What about your cat? Bring your cat on.
Oh, she's
Kitty cat.
I think she went upstairs. She's done bugging me for right now. But if she comes back, I'll introduce her.
Okay.
Nala the devil cat.
Okay. Well, I think I'm done getting off topic.
Okay. Did we really have topic? I don't know. I just feel like we were winging it today.
Yeah. Well, we do want to talk about a few hockey items because you and I might not agree on these. So
I don't think we do.
yeah.
But we'll see.
So favorite hockey plays. Like what's
Yeah.
one of your favorite hockey plays?
Oh man, one of my favorites is the give and go.
Mm.
Like if there is okay, me and my friend Tammy and I'll use correct grammar, sorry. Shout out to Tammy, love her. She lives in Iowa now and don't get to see her much and don't get to play with her anymore. But when she did play a lot back at home, we had really good on ice chemistry. And I would be playing defense and she'd be playing wing. I'd be bringing it around the net and below the goal line. I'd give it to her at the hash marks and then I'd keep flying up and she would just give it right back to me. And it was so sweet every time. And we got it every single time that we tried it. Give and Go is one of my favorites.
Okay, that's a beautiful story. I
Oh,
love
I
that.
miss her. I love her.
Well, I hope she chimes in. You're awesome, Tammy.
She will. She will chime in. She chimes in on a lot.
I love that.
She's a hoot. Oh my God, you two together, I could not even handle it, actually. We need to get you two together. We should have her on the podcast, actually, because she would bring some real entertainment, you and her.
We should. And I feel like now we figured out how to like add people in. Like we can add
Yeah.
people in. Let's not cold call them anymore. Let's just
She
add
would
them
be a
in.
good cold call, though.
Okay, we can keep that up, but we just got to figure out a way to be more discreet. But anyways,
Well, like
I don't need that.
her,
Her.
she's one person that I talk to on the phone other than you. So if I called her, it wouldn't be weird.
Okay.
So it has to be an afternoon though. So we'll get that figured out.
Okay.
Okay, but how about you? First or favorite hockey play?
I got a lot of favorite hockey plays. I really like the cycle. I love cycling. Just making plays.
Oh yeah.
But probably my favorite is the cherry picking.
Why is it your favorite?
Because it draws the D out and then it allows for a nice, clean, crisp pass, and you can get past their defense if they're not paying attention, and you're bam. And it's dangle, goal, done.
Okay. So is this situational cherry picking, or is this like I've built most of my game around cherry picking?
So, high school, college, like definitely situational.
Okay.
Old lady league. I spend a lot of my game cherry picking sometimes.
You and a couple other people that I know that we play with.
Only when I'm really tired, right? Like I shouldn't say that. It's not like every game. Oh, there's Jack at the blue line cherry picking. But you could, don't be surprised if you do find me there sometimes, because my heart gets tired. Like can't play that fast all the time. So I just love the cherry pick. What do you didn't seem to love the cherry pick.
I don't like the cherry pick. I have feelings about the cherry pick.
Well, tell me.
Okay, situational, understandable sometimes, right? But if someone's built their whole game around cherry picking, which some people do,
yeah,
it's kind of annoying because it's not that it doesn't work, because it really does sometimes, like you said, dangle, whatever you were just talking about. But it really just feels like the people who sit on the far blue line or at the red line and cherry pick are really just opting out of most of the game and just waiting for the reward that comes with cherry picking, right?
yeah.
So hockey is supposed to be 5 people on the ice as a team, moving, supporting each other, and creating plays.
It is.
And if we have someone who's just cherry picking, it really just turns into one person that's hanging out at the red line or the far blue line, hoping for a breakaway. And for me, it seems like it's lazy hockey disguised as a strategy, and it just really ruins the flow of the game.
I do see where you're coming from. However, in beer league, it's perfect for when you're tired. And my absolute favorite, well, like I would say, like really, I have a lot more other plays that are like my favorites, but like this one, when it's like really clean, like when somebody comes out of the penalty box and you can hit them with that pass, that's sick.
That is situational and strategic.
Right. But it's still a form of like you're there and the D aren't paying attention. And that's probably my favorite portion. But if you catch me at the blue line, don't judge me. Just mind your business, because I'm tired. And more than likely, when I get the puck, I'll still set up plays. I'll still look around and make passes. I don't always have to dangle. Just depends.
So that actually makes me think of another thought here. This happens so much. Let's talk about long shifts, kind of related to the same thing. Like someone who's just sitting on the blue line waiting for a pass might take a 5-minute shift because they're not getting tired, right? Well, if you go out for your 60 to 90 seconds and you skate your hardest and you play hard, like your ass should be getting off in 60 to 90 seconds. You shouldn't be out there for 5 fucking minutes.
Right. I mean, that's fair. That's
Yeah.
completely
And
fair.
there are guys that I've played with. Well, I mean, there's girls too, but I'm thinking about my co-ed leads specifically. They just kind of lollygag around the ice, waiting for the puck to come to them and not skating hard and whatever, kind of like fairies on the ice, just waiting. And they're out there for 5 fucking minutes. And it's like, dude, go play the game, skate hard, get off the goddamn ice in your 60 to 90 seconds because there's other people on the bench that are waiting to play.
That is fair.
I know it's fair.
Like in that regard, especially when you have your teams stacked up with like plenty of players, that's a little inconsiderate. So if you would
Yeah.
really use the most of your ice time and get your energy out and be actually like sweaty and like overheated in a sense when you're done, like that shouldn't take you that long. I mean,
And it's a lot more for offense, right? Like
oh yeah,
defense, you're not going back and forth. But still, you got to be aware of your time on the ice because especially as adults, like we're all there to play and have a good time and you're yawning, aren't you?
I wanted to.
You should have been yawning the whole time.
But then I thought I had
Sorry.
to choose. So I was like,
Um, but yeah, just be aware and be conscious of how long you're on the ice because nobody wants to sit on the bench and get cold or warm, whatever you want to call it, while you sit out there and lollygag.
yeah, I'm not tooting my own horn, but I definitely like no, I'm probably out there for like 30 seconds tops and I'm probably done cuz I go balls to the walls, baby, just like a
Not
little.
if you're cherry picking, Jack.
That's why I said that's some of my games. Yeah, I'm really cherry picking. I'm skating across the blue line, back forth, back forth, back forth.
For 30 seconds and then you're
Right,
getting
right.
off. You don't even touch the puck.
Oh gosh. Let me do that the next game I play in.
Tomorrow?
Um, just tomorrow Monday? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do that for 30
Okay.
seconds straight for probably and totally screw with people. I'm gonna do that for at least like probably 6 shifts in a row and not be in the zone and just skate back forth, back forth, back forth, back forth, and hope
I
someone.
want to mic you up for that too.
Yeah. And I'm gonna hope someone hits me and I'm not gonna even call for it. I'm just gonna
Just gonna
totally.
keep going back.
Yeah. They're gonna be like, who is this and what is their problem? And I'm gonna be like, oh
The
my God.
problem is they're gonna know it's you and they're gonna know that you're just fucking around.
Yeah, but some people think I'm serious. Like, maybe not.
Maybe when you play Wham, but that's it.
Yeah, we should do that on Wham. Okay, you're right. I'll do it. I'm still gonna do it anyways because that's just.
Oh yeah, I think you should. I think it'll still be funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off the ice and be like, oh my gosh, that was such an exhausting shift. It would be even funnier if I didn't even go into the play and I literally just sat at that blue line and went back forth, back forth, back forth, no matter what end it's in.
Can I pick the team that you do on?
Yeah, put me with somebody fun though. Like I need somebody who's gonna like not get mad at that I'm not going into the zone because I have no intention. My intent is to sit on the one blue line that I pick and go back and forth. And when I get the pass, I'm gonna dump it in so people can go chase it. If people look for me.
Okay, I hate the dump and chase now that we're
Yeah,
talking about it.
I know. I do too, but that's gonna be my point for tomorrow. I'm gonna
Okay,
spend the
that's
first period.
fine.
I
I'm
do hate
so
that.
glad that the Minnesota Wild got away from the dump and chase. They used to do it
Bogosian,
all the time.
Bogosian still does it. He's like the number one. Tom calls him. Oh, there's dump and chase.
Dump and okay,
There's
but
the-
as a whole, I'm glad that we don't do that because it used to be just something we did all the time, and we've gone away from that. Thank goodness. I hate the dump and chase.
I know. I do
You know
too.
what else I hate? Or
What?
another one that frustrates me?
What?
Blind passing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I don't think you'd find anybody that's like, oh, I love blind passes. I love it when they don't go to where they're supposed to go.
Okay, but like, why do people not look up and okay, you're calling for the puck. You let your teammate know where you are, right?
Mhm.
It can kind of sometimes sound like you're in a different place than you are.
Mhm.
And people will just throw the puck. Why not just like take a quick look up, find your teammate, and then pass it instead of just like blindly throwing it to center ice and turning it over
Yeah.
because you thought you heard it in one direction and they're maybe slightly over a little bit and now, potential breakaway going here.
Yeah. And when you could just pick up your head and look.
Yeah. I
You know
mean,
what's funny though? Have you ever had it where you're going, like, let's say you get the puck and you do a power turn because you're, changing whatever you're doing, right? And you're just not fully aware quite of where everyone is, and you hear your name and you go to pass it and realize that the person that just said your name's on the other team and they're trying to
the
you.
cat's back. Come here, Noah.
Because that happened to me, like, I feel like that's happened quite a bit, but I don't bite. You ain't gonna
You
catch me.
don't?
No.
Here's Nala.
Hello, little cutie. That
She
was
is
such a
so
weird voice.
sweet.
I think that's my tired voice.
She's such a sweet. She's very tiny. She was the runt.
Is she the one
She
that
is
was in the garage?
this.
Got
No,
that
that was
got
Macy.
oh,
Macy's kind of a grump.
grump. That's
But
cute.
Nala is very
She
cute. Say hi.
Hi, little kitty.
She meowed. Did you hear it?
Hi,
Meow.
kitty.
Oh,
I
did
have
you hear
that
it?
effect. I have that effect on cats. They usually don't like me.
Say hi. Did you hear it?
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, say
See,
hi
Colette, if you're listening, this cat likes me. You hear
again.
that?
Yeah, she said yeah.
Yep, Colette, this cat is going to be my new bestie cat.
She will too. She is a
Mhm.
lover, let me tell ya.
My cousin's cat and the one when we were kids. The one when we were kids used to chase me up the stairs when she was a black cat and she was extremely frightening. And now she has a 19-year-old cat and I had to go give him food because his food's on a
Ugh.
timer and she's out of town. And he hissed at me and he doesn't like me. And I had to like kind of tippy toe around him so he wouldn't attack me. And Colette tells everybody that like her cats just don't like me. And I think that for one, I think that her black cat liked me. She just was playing with me when I was a kid. Like she liked playing and chasing my feet. But then I don't know what about Kit Kat. Kit Kat just does not like me. And she's like, I just don't think cats like you in general. And I'm like, no, they do. I had two cats and they loved
I
me. And
think it depends on the cat. I
yeah,
mean, cats are kind of assholes, man.
yeah. But your
Yeah.
cat just meowed
She's
at me.
sweet.
Yeah.
She did.
See?
She said, "Hi, Jackie. I love you."
Yep. Colette, I am the
In
cat whisperer.
in Nala voice.
In Nala voice, she said she loves me, so I don't want to hear anything else that cats don't like me because they do. So, anyways,
Yeah.
back to what I was saying, um, which was,
We're talking about blind passing.
oh yeah, when people say your name because they're trying to get you to pass to the wrong team. I thankfully pick my head up and
Or
look.
they tap their stick
Yeah,
behind you and you're like, "I'm no dummy."
yeah. You're like, I'm not that dumb.
Yeah.
Sometimes I
I'm
do. I fell
I'm
for it
good
though.
at that too. I mean, we're all dumb
Everybody happens.
sometimes,
Yeah.
but we're
Hmm.
not tricked easily on the
Yeah.
ice.
On the ice.
Tripped easily on the ice over the blue line, yes. Tricked, no.
Fair. Yeah. Over the blue line. Man, I had a heck of a game. I can't remember when that was. That was felt like recently, but yeah, I tripped and I think that was Wham. Yeah, it was the last game of Wham of the season, and I was like, "What in the heck?" It was like during the playoffs, and I'm like, "What in the heck's going on?" I fell, I hit my head, and then I got up, and then I like
Jesus, Jack.
hit my shoulder because someone ran into me, like
Your
we,
bad shoulder?
yeah, and I was like,
Mm.
you know, was like, I don't need another surgery. Can you just watch where you're going and not try to lay people out in a league that doesn't freaking matter? Like, you don't have to hit me. If I have to have another surgery, I'm done playing. I will just.
No, that's not happening.
Yep. Yep.
No.
It's not. We have to. I
It's
even got into my shoulder surgery. That one was gnarly. And I won't name drop there, but it definitely was.
I
It could.
think we should talk about your shoulder and my leg because we've never really gotten to the details of those hockey injuries. We've talked about briefly about them,
Mhm.
but like my hockey injury, I could have a whole episode for because wasn't just the hockey injury. It
Mhm.
was everything that happened after it. It was a very,
Yeah.
very dark time in my life.
Yeah. It was. I
It
remember
was.
remember that incident very clearly. Well, that is a great segue though into next episode. So maybe next episode we talk about some of our more serious hockey injuries
Yeah.
and kind of some real life stuff, you know?
Yeah. By the way, did we want to answer any questions really quick before we hop off for the night?
Yes, we do. Thank you for reminding me and thank you everybody who submitted questions. Um, I know one
We
of them
I'm
was
going to find the rest of them right now. Okay. We'll start
yes.
with question 1. So Matt, who is on the ice crew for the Minnesota Wild with me, wants to know shovel crew or Zamboni.
Oh, shovel crew. You guys are
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Zamboni because you love them so much.
I'm not even that's not funny. Definitely now the shovel crew. Don't even have to think twice about it because I love it. You're so funny.
I'm definitely a shovel crew as well, but I'm a little partial because I'm part of the shovel crew. But we had so much fun with them when we went to the Frost game.
We did. That was so fun. And I got to meet the shovel crew, and that's why I feel like I'm allowed to be a little bit biased now because
Yeah.
they were such fun, nice people. And
Yeah,
I
and then they all came out
fun.
with a bunch of the Puck Yeah people afterwards, and it was pretty fun. It was a good time. So
Yeah.
shovel crew's cool. I'm super glad I'm part of it. Okay, number 2 from Penalty Box Shaved Ice. What is your favorite flavor of shaved ice, Jackie?
Blue raspberry.
Ooh, how about I don't really know what the red flavor. I think it'd be cherry and blue raspberry mixed
Oh.
together
Hmm.
with a lot of it.
Yeah. And
Because like
you have
some people call it shaved ice, some people call it snow cones. I call it snow
hmm
cone. You get the snow cones that have like no juice in them, and
yeah.
it's just ice, you know? You got to
Hmm.
get a lot of the flavor and a lot of the juice. So, it's on top. It doesn't just go to the bottom, but it like stays at the top, and then you can just drink it all when you're done.
Yeah. Like I want to know like do they have good shaved ice? Because I would love to try some. So where are they located?
Let's see. Penalty
Because I would
box
love to
shaved
go get
ice
a blue raspberry.
is in Florida.
They sign me up. Can you please tell me where you're at? I'm gonna come to Florida because that's where if I could live anywhere besides Hawaii or
Well, it says serving Loxahatchee in South Florida.
I'm gonna
Loxahatchee?
ask a
I've
friend
never
from
even
work.
heard of that.
I'm gonna ask a friend.
Phone a friend?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I have a friend in Florida. Yeah, I
Okay.
do. I have a friend from work that lives in Florida. I'm gonna ask her if she can go to this place and
And then ship you some shaved ice?
hey, you know what? You make fun. But seriously, when we lived in Hawaii,
Yeah.
my mom's boyfriend at the time, um, I loved Acapulco cheese dip. Well, I still do.
Oh, so
It's
good.
my absolute favorite, and I missed it so much. And he dry iced it and shipped it to me in Hawaii.
Yes, I know it's possible, but I feel
Like
I
ice.
guess you
Would be
can
a-
have the dry ice cooler with you when you buy it.
I know, but I feel like it just turned to water. I'd just be getting water. I'd be getting flavored water.
Okay, so
For
now
sure.
we're on the same track.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, we'll
The-
do one more. One more for today, and then we'll save the rest for later, our next episode. What's the weirdest hockey slang that you've heard?
Hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna go with the term that we heard today. Oh wait, what was the tendon what was it called? The
Oh, the
protector on the skate.
the hockey the the
The
skate ten,
tendon.
the
The
skate
ten,
tendon. That was so weird.
I'm gonna look at shit. The tendon protector.
The tendy
Protect.
protector. Didn't he say tendy?
It's tendon
I
protector
know.
on
I thought
skates.
he was
Skate tendon guard. A tendon guard.
a tendon guard. I never knew that either. I also had no idea what you're talking about with shells.
It's the shorts, the shorts that you pull over the breezers.
So breezer covers.
Yeah, but I didn't know they were called a shell either until I did that third line tournament. And
Well, it took me like 5 minutes to get on the same page as
yeah,
y'all. So I was like, I don't know
shells
what.
are ugly. Like no, we don't care about a fucking shell. We don't even care
No,
about a fucking jersey.
no. I think hockey tendon was a good one though. That and hockey pants, like no, they're called breezers. If you
But you know
disagree with
that's only a Minnesota thing?
yeah, I know. But I want somebody to tell me that they disagree and tell me why they think breezers doesn't sound cooler than hockey pants.
Oh,
Like you're
breezers
not even
sound way
wearing
cooler.
yeah,
When people say hockey pants, I think of like the pants you wear when you don't wear breezers and you
yeah,
just wear shin guards, like the pants you
yeah,
put over that for pond hockey or whatever.
right. Yeah, or like pants with like the fluffy butt.
And why are they pants? Because they're like shorts. They cut off at
They're
the knee.
short.
So wouldn't it be hockey shorts?
Yeah, or even like jorts.
No, that's jean shorts, Jack.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, that makes me think there is a guy, and he actually played in the Puck Yeah men's league sometimes.
Yeah.
The guy with the who wears the jean shin pads. Did you see those? Don't yawn,
No.
because you're making me yawn. Man, we're old.
Well, it's almost 11 o'clock at night. It's fine.
On a Sunday. His shin pads are like custom made with sewn jeans over it, and he wears jeans when he plays hockey.
You know, that's actually not the first time I've heard that. Shout out to one of my good friends growing up, Alex. Alex started playing hockey the same year I did, and for the longest time, she would always wear jeans under her pants. And it was the funniest thing. We're always like, Alex, why are you wearing those? She goes, I just like it. And then I don't remember what age she didn't do that, but that yeah, it's very common.
That's
And Alex and
wild.
Alex and I are still friends to this day. So it's just fun to brings us back to our hockey friends and our just lifelong
Yep.
friendships we make. So love her dearly. Shout out to you, Alex. I know you liked our podcast, so if you're listening, you rock.
Yeah, Alex, come play Puck Yeah in your jeans. I'd love to see it.
Yeah, you should try it one more time for old time's sake. I wonder what it's like though. Seriously, I've never tried it, but it doesn't seem like it'd be the most comfortable thing like now because I don't, let's be honest. I only wear jeans if I have to, and I really don't want to. Even my
Same.
work pants, even like my pants for work are like more like stretchy. They're
Yeah.
like they're like dress pants, but they're intentionally like not
Yeah.
super stiff.
Yeah.
So I
Well,
don't like
if we
jeans.
have to go sit somewhere outside of our home all day in an office,
Yeah,
why can't we be comfortable?
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm just gonna start wearing leggings. Just kidding.
I mean,
Just
well, you
kidding.
can't. You probably can't at your level.
Probably can't. I probably shouldn't. I probably but
Yeah.
I love the questions. Keep them coming, even if they're not hockey related. I think we've decided and determined that we are open books. If you want to know anything, just ask us. If we don't want to answer, we'll just tell you to shove off and try again. So it sounded a little bit rough, but I with love. Maybe with love, I'll kindly tell you to shove off.
It's cute. Shove off.
Shove off. No, I'm just kidding. Actually,
Okay.
please try though to get me to tell you to shove off. I want to see what question would push me to my limit.
I don't have one. I will answer whatever because I don't really care. Like I'm an open book.
Me too. That's why I'm saying I want someone to try to get me to tell them to shove off.
Try us.
Try us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what you can get out
If
of us.
we threaten them. Just kidding.
Didn't we do that before?
Do you like my Mike Madonna stuff? Tommy helped me set all this up because he's so great, like I said.
I do. I love the.
Represent.
Is that a
Whoops.
string sign?
What did
Isn't
all
it
the
like-
cool kids?
Isn't it like the? Wait, what?
The cool kids. Maddie taught me something.
How about
Maddie,
this? Did you used to do this?
Yeah, my shoulder doesn't even. Oh yeah, it's cute. Actually, this looks super creepy. It looks like one of those paper maches. Like no.
I used to do that all the time when you were little.
No, it's not on a string. I don't think.
It's not one of those things where it's like nails and then they put the string around the nails.
No, Tom measured it. We had to measure everything, and it has
The wild thing? What's the wild thing made out of?
Oh yeah, that is on a hook. But it's a hook.
What did you think I was talking about?
I don't know. This thing's like too close to my face. Like I don't operate. I can't do it. Like I talk with my hands and I bumped it 5 times today. I ran into it with my nose because when I was trying to get all set up, not on that other podcast, but I'm trying to get all set up and I'm moving around. So, anyways, it's on a nail with a hook. So kind of
No, that's not what I meant, Jackie.
No, I know
What
you're
is-
talking about the 2, and then it goes like this.
No, I'm talking about the what is the actual thing made out of? Have you ever seen the little artsy things where it's a bunch of nails in the design and it's just string wrapped around them? What is that made out of? The actual picture. Go
What?
touch it. Go touch it.
What? Touch what?
The wild sign. What's it made out of?
Wood.
Okay, it's wood. That's all. I'm gonna send you a picture of what I'm talking about.
I'm so confused. You know, it's a really good thing that I'm book smart because I have my common sense, man. I think every week I'm like, oh, I'm getting more common sense. And then something happens and it's like, are you though? Debatable.
Oh, one other thing that we were gonna do, we should have people send in jokes to see if I can understand them.
Yeah, we should.
Because I don't get it, a lot of them.
I ask jokes all the time. Why don't you just have me ask and I'll record you?
Oh, well, we can do that too.
Oh, and we can have people ask jokes. That's funny. Because I'm
Are you gonna
Yeah.
ask me dad jokes? Because I'm not gonna know any of those. It has to be like a joke where, I don't know, just have to, like Brooke's joke about the table. When we said
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
questions off the table, and she said, well, you have to get a table, and I was like, I don't get it. That wasn't how she said it, but
Yeah.
whatever. That'd be funny. Maybe not.
We should. Yeah. Yeah.
I'd like to hear other people's jokes.
Yeah, me too. I'm sick of hearing my own.
Yeah, and then you can ask them for content at Book. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But
I like
message us the answer so that way.
So we're not guessing. Message Jackie because
Yeah, message
and
me
then
the
we can see if I
answers.
don't
That
get
way
it.
nobody from Puck Yeah will know.
Yeah. Email puckandbeats@gmail.com.
Unless they, I don't know, Google it and find the answer before, but you're never going to guess which one I'm going to say tomorrow. Just kidding.
Ooh.
I have nothing. I just think of things as I go.
I know, that's the wit I'm trying to get. That rhymed.
You get.
Wit get.
We should rap and sing one time.
Oh, I'm all in for rapping. Did you not see my rapping video?
I did, and that's why
I
I'm saying, like,
killed it.
if you want, I'll bring Caleb's drum set down and I'll do the drums and you can sing. Because now we have a forum, we have an
Yes,
audience.
dude, I'm in.
It's not a real drum set, it's one of those toys, but it still makes
It's okay.
noises.
We don't want a real drum set because I'd probably break it.
Yeah. Mike has got a flute too. Or not a flute. It's
Ooh,
a plastic flute.
it's a recorder.
No,
One that goes like this.
no. We bought it at the dollar store.
It goes
For,
like
for
this.
party packs.
Is it like this or is it like this?
Like this.
That's a recorder.
No, that's just one long stick. This had like
The
a
flute is over here.
oh,
The flute, you hoo hoo hoo. The recorder is here, and they do it in
was
like
neither of
fifth
those.
grade.
It had like a ring. It had like a loop. Like I said, it was like not a real. It just makes noise. It was from the dollar store. It was part of a fupa.
A tuba. Tuba.
A tuba.
Tuba.
I don't know. It was plastic and garbage, so I actually think I threw it away. So we'll just go with the toy drum set. I thought you said.
Well, JMO is getting a saxophone for band in middle school, and I really love the saxophone, so I could learn how to play it.
Yeah, or he could play in the background.
Okay.
And I'll play the drums, and you can sing.
Rap with a saxophone in the drums.
Oh my god!
That can be our Zam Zam wedding band.
Yeah. Did you see those guys tonight? They're like, so you get to decide everything. I just want to make it very clear. We are not deciding everything. You can choose your ice arena or your park.
Your colors.
Your colors.
Your wedding party.
Yeah, your wedding party. We're just saying that like we get to invite people too that don't know you. That sounds so bad. We get to invite people to your wedding, even if you don't know them, because that's why you went with us.
That's why you want to do a Zam Zam wedding.
That's right. What did
you want to meet everybody?
What do you call it? The bony Barbies?
The brides and bonies.
Brides and bonies.
Which, okay, when you say bonies, I know we're talking about a Zamboni, but to me, it sounds like he was talking about boners. You know, because like there's the bride and then the boner, but it's bonies because it's a Zamboni.
Yeah. I can see both ways now. I can see how.
What do we like better?
Zam Zam.
I like Zam Zam weddings too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're going to go with that. We have to come up with a slogan too.
Yeah, we're still looking for our first victims. I mean,
we've had no applications in our emails.
I think we might have gave them the wrong email. What is our email? Puckandbuttes 2026.
No, puckandbuttes26@gmail.com.
So if you accidentally sent it to the wrong email, because I just said 2026, feel free to resend it. You don't need to send your original one. We don't need to know what day you actually sent it to us. We just care about the now. So don't want to embarrass you by sending it to the wrong place. So just feel free to just start fresh. Email us, because we really can't do this without you. Like, we need a purpose. We need somebody that wants to get married with us.
I think you can tell we're both tired.
So tired.
Yeah. So with that, should we get out of here?
Time to go night-night, Buttes. Oh my God.
I can't. Okay, we gotta go for Jackie. Oh man. Okay, so that's a wrap tonight. Do you want to do the outro? I'm not really good at it.
That's
Or
a
should we
wrap.
just say bye?
We're out of here. Have a beautiful week, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye.
Bye.